Whenever I go on like a first date with somebody I've met online, I am so nervous and I try so hard. I'll post at some point like what my photos are on my online profiles because I try so hard to make sure that they know I'm fat. I don't want it to be a question. I don't want it to be a surprise. I try really hard for them to know. I was talking to a friend about this and she was like, oh my God, has somebody ever like said that? And like, I can think of a solid 2 to 3 times that someone has like gone and like showed up on the date and they say something along the lines of, wow, it's like, you look different than I thought you would. Or one guy that I slept with and then messaged me afterwards and said, you know what, I think that you just look different than I thought in person. After we slept together. So anyway, every time I'm about to go for a date, I am terrified. So can you tell that I'm fat? Can you? Because I'm trying really hard to not freak out about the fact that like he could show up and be disappointed about what I look like. I know it's said all the time, especially on this app, I guess it depends who you're following, but like dating as a fat woman is incredibly stressful and it's also just difficult and hurtful 99% of the time. Anyway, we'll see how this goes. I don't know.
I'm a conservative Muslim. We don't even date, period. If I wanted to marry you today, I would go to your father and I'd approach your father. What's your dad's name?
Dan.
I'd say, Dan, I've taken interest in your daughter. I think she's a lovely girl, but I wanted to approach you first. This is the respectful manner. I approached your father, Dan. And your father, he would take that responsibility of vetting me out. He would take his due diligences upon me. And then after that, once Dan has gotten to know me and has accustomed himself with me and me and you have sat down a couple of times, maybe we go for coffee, the family don't always have to be around. After that process, it's very swift and quick. At that moment, you and your father, Dan, will decide. You say to your dad, look, I like him or I don't like him. And then after that, your dad will be like, okay, we're going to make this happen or we don't make this happen. And in this way, I don't mess around with Dan's daughter. Dan's daughter is able to maintain one of her most valuable assets, which is her chastity.
What would you do if your boyfriend that was 25 years older than you, who you had been with for 7 years, disappeared overnight? So it starts off in Bangkok. He arrived to meet me there on Sunday night. I was so excited to see him as we hadn't seen each other at this point in 3 months. And by Monday, he was gone without a trace. Let's rewind. We started dating 7 years ago. I was 23, he was 48 when we met. Last year, I moved to China for work and he stayed in New Zealand. He met me in Bangkok on Sunday night for a holiday. We knew we were going to spend about 10 days together. Monday night, so less than 24 hours of him arriving, I left the hotel room for 40 minutes, came back, and he was literally gone. All his things were gone, and whatever he had of mine was lying in a pile in the room. I'm back in China. I genuinely have no clue where he is or where he went. Please, don't promise it to anybody. Don't promise anybody anything if you know you can't feel it. There's no...
I feel like I've tried to put on such a brave face, tried to just keep myself busy and surrounded by people and stuff. Any little moment that I get alone, just break down in tears. I just feel like I'm never gonna be okay again, and like I know I will be. Just like everything we said to each other just was like racing through my brain. I'm so scared of how I feel. I just feel trapped. Like I feel like I'm never gonna get out of this feeling. My chest just hurts so much. I'm crying because of him, but he's the only person that I want to comfort me. Like I just want him. I just don't know what to do with myself. Barely been in my bedroom at all because I can't go in there. Like, I don't even want to be in my house. He would come to my house and stay in my bed. Like I feel like it's not my space anymore.